The homeowner, sad and maybe ticked off, you think?
It wasn't nearly as spectacular as Sunday's attempt to bring down an 11-story building. But to people in a historic Dallas neighborhood,
it was just shocking.
A demolition crew had a permit to raise the house at 5336 Richard Avenue, but instead tore down the 98-year-old home at 5532 Richard Avenue.
It's like having a family home gone.
Bobby Lindemoon was in the process of renovating that 1923 Craftsman. The demolition company has apologized for the mistake, but it's cold comfort to Lindemoon.
The home was very important, and that's not there anymore, so it's nothing.
Jim Ryan, ABC News, Dallas.
A woman charged in the college admissions bribery scandal has pleaded guilty to paying $400,000 to get her son into UCLA as a fake soccer recruit. Some business groups in Kansas mobilizing to stop a movement wanting to ban single-use plastics. Chuck Sievertson, ABC News.
Stay tuned for the following special presentation from KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Ottawa Cyclone basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM, and online at KOFO.com. Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball on KOFO is brought to you by Hebner Appraisal Service, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King, Ottawa Family Physicians, CarStar, and by the Ottawa Herald, Bank Midwest, Ottawa High School, Adams & Brothers Heating and Cooling, and Kramer Pharmacy. Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball is also being brought to you by the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Advent Health Ottawa, Sutton's Jewelry, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home. Also by Quality Structures Incorporated, Kansas State Bank, Ottawa University, Dingle & Son Mortuary, and Fusion Alley with Primetime Grill. Now let's go courtside and join KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman for Ottawa Cyclone basketball.
And a good evening to you, everyone, from Baldwin Junior High School. It's time for some high school basketball action between Ottawa Cyclones and the Baldwin Bulldogs. Two teams met back in January and split the doubleheader, with the Baldwin girls winning 47-31. The Ottawa boys returning the favor 71-34. Here tonight, Ottawa coming off on the girls' side one of their best efforts here in nearly a month. They almost had Paola on Tuesday night. They fell to the Panthers 39-35 as Paola scored the final 7 points of the basketball game. But Ottawa High very tenacious in staying with the Panthers. Just couldn't quite get the job done. They'll play a Baldwin team here this evening that is coming off a loss at the hands of Piper 61-31 the other night. They are now the number 5 seed in the 4A East bracket, slightly behind Lebec County with the tiebreaker being points allowed. So this is a hungry Baldwin team, and they've got a couple of big games left on their schedule, including a rematch against Eudora, who beat the Baldwin Bulldogs earlier this month. And it should be a good evening of basketball here tonight as Ottawa High tries to stay up with the pressure and the fast-paced ball that Baldwin likes to play. Let's take a 2-minute break right here, come back and talk more about this ball game. You're listening to Ottawa Cyclone basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Ottawa High School is proud to partner with Kansas State Bank to sponsor the Ottawa High Student of the Week. Those recognized are chosen by Ottawa High staff for their outstanding performance in one or more areas, including academic achievement, student leadership, athletic performance, community outreach, school spirit, and overall modeling of positive behavior at Ottawa High School. The faculty and staff at Ottawa High are proud to have our community support the students in their chosen activities. Creating tomorrow's problem solvers today. That's Ottawa High School. Go Cyclones! It's late at night. You've been visiting family and you're on your way home. You didn't see the deer in front of you until it was too late. Everyone is safe. Your vehicle did its job and protected you. Now you get to find out if your auto insurance does the same. It will, because you have State Farm Auto Insurance through local agent Keith King in Ottawa.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa, or visit online at keithking.net.
When you have an emergency, who do you call? 911. What do you do if you're unable to speak during your emergency? You text to 911. Franklin County Emergency Communications Center has recently added text to 911 technology as part of the new 911 phone system. Cell phone users can use their phone messaging system to text 911 to contact local dispatch. Phones must have a text or data plan in order to use this service, and phones in roaming mode, text apps, or apps messaging services cannot use this feature. It is important to note, dispatch is unable to determine your location while using this service, so always know your location and include that in your initial text. Remember, if you're able to place a voice call, we're able to help you more quickly. But in the event you are unable to speak, text to 911 will still allow us to get the information we need. Call if you can, text if you can't. For more information, go to kansas911.org or 911.gov. This message has been brought to you by the Franklin County Emergency Communications Center and KOFO.
In the first game between these two teams, Baldwin really never had an issue with the Cyclones, keeping them at arm's length, but Ottawa got Baldwin into foul trouble, which is what you have to do against the pressure that you face. If you can get the Bulldogs in some personal foul trouble, get to the free throw line, you can stay in big ball games against them. That's what Ottawa did. Cyclones coming up just short. They got 11 points from the freshman Brooklyn Hadel that evening and 10 from Kirsten Evans, while Baldwin had Josie Boyle with 14 and Anna Burnett finishing with 11. Now the Cyclones right now are the number 16 seed on the 4A bracket on the east side of the state, and they really need a victory, or better yet, a couple before the end of the year in order to secure their spot in the playoffs. Only the top 16 teams will go. 17 and 18 will have to sit it out. Right now, Ottawa is a half game ahead of Tonganoxie, and of course the Chieftains will come to town on Monday night for a doubleheader with the Cyclones, and that'll be a huge ball game for the Ottawa girls that evening on their home floor. Take a 2-minute break. We'll be back with more. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
When you're looking for a place to take the whole family for food and fun, what comes to mind? Fusion Alley with Primetime Grill.
The atmosphere is very inviting.
Dine in and enjoy the Kansas cuisine with special entrees, burgers, salads, drinks, and an exciting kids menu.
I enjoy it here. It's very comfortable.
It's your new destination for delicious food and family fun that you've been craving for a long time, and it'll bring you back time and time again.
This is our fourth visit.
Fusion Alley with Primetime Grill, now open for dinner in South Ottawa at 2204 South Princeton Circle Drive. Remember, when it's game time, it's prime time.
For more than 2 decades, Dr. Michael Hyatt and Dr. Sherry Jung have been passionate about helping every patient live vibrantly. Stop by Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic at 1501 South Main and experience the difference chiropractic could make in your life.
Save time and hassle later by checking your vehicle now to be sure all of your lights and signals are in working order, adjust mirrors, and check your tire pressure. This reminder from CarStar Ottawa. Call 242-8916. CarStar. Relax. We'll take it from here.
Join the KOFO Travel Club for the next trip to the new theater and restaurant to see the original Church Basement Ladies, starring Cindy Williams from Laverne and Shirley. Enjoy this musical comedy with star-studded characters Wednesday, March 25th. Deadline to sign up is Tuesday, February 25th. You'll depart from the parking lot south of the Bottle House at 10 o'clock. And mark your calendar for Tuesday, February 25th for the next meeting of the KOFO Travel Club, taking place at the First United Methodist Church. Meeting starts at 6 o'clock. Learn about and sign up for upcoming trips to Branson in April, a day trip to Jamesport, Missouri in May. See the $1 Million Quartet at the new theater and restaurant in June. Plus, learn about an upcoming trip to the Mackinac Islands. The meeting is free and refreshments provided. Come join the adventures and come enjoy the fun. The KOFO Travel Club from KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM.
Let's take a look at the starting lineups for you. First of all, for the Cyclones, number 10, Lauren Curtis, a 5'7" junior. Number 11, Sophia Ficken. She is 5'10" and a sophomore. Number 12, Summer Spiegel, 5'6", a junior. Number 13, Riley Titus, 5'10" and a junior. And number 22, Kirsten Evans. She is 5'8". She is a sophomore. And we're sitting back to the station for a quick break here. Be back in 90 seconds. This is Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
Protect you and your family from the flu. Hi, this is Laura Hibberts, pharmacist at Kramer Pharmacy in downtown Ottawa. Did you know you can get your flu shot at Kramer Pharmacy at 134 South Main? The flu can be life-threatening to some young people or elderly. It's best to get the flu shot as soon as you can so you're protected going into flu season. Covered by Medicare and most insurance. Get your flu shot today at Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, with convenient parking on Main Street or out back at Legacy Square. Call 242-2055 or visit KramerRx.com.
Check out Napa Auto Parts first quarter real deals at Napa Auto Parts, Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner.
Have you ever walked into a business and been treated so well by the people that work there, you can tell they were meant to do what they do? That's what you feel when you walk into Sutton's Jewelry in downtown Ottawa. For more than 50 years, you've been treated with personal service and attention while being shown the best in high-quality jewelry and accessories. If you want to drive out of town, be treated like a number so an associate can make a commission, and walk out with jewelry like everybody else, go right ahead. But for a unique jewelry buying experience, walk into Sutton's Jewelry at 213 South Main in downtown Ottawa. Open Tuesday through Friday 10 to 5:30, Saturdays 10 to 2.
This is Craig Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. Pre-arrangements make the difference of a family that is stressed and a family that is free to grieve, to celebrate a life. Consider making your pre-arrangements to lift the burden.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
And back here, we're going to give you the starting lineups. Let's see. First of all, we have given you Ottawa's. That is Curtis, Pickens, Spiegel, Titus, and Evans, Kirsten Evans. And for Baldwin, it'll be number 2, Josie Boyle, a 5'10" senior. Number 5, Anna Burnett. She is 5'8" and a senior. Number 20, Kelsey Swanger, a 5'5" senior. Number 24, Nikki Morgan, 5'3", a senior. And number 30, Carly Fersman. She is 5'9", and she is a senior. Cyclones are coached by Matt Skirman, assisted by Vicki John and Spencer Feldkamp, 3-13 on the season. And the Bulldogs are coached by Bob Martin, assisted by Eric Toot and Katie Martin. They are 13-4 on the year. Ottawa in road red with black and white trim, while Baldwin will be in the white uniforms with silver and gray trim, or silver and white, white uniforms with silver and purple trim. And Ottawa High is going to move it left to right as we see it here in the first half of play. Boys action to follow, and tonight at 10 o'clock, the high school basketball scoreboard show on KOFO with your host, Eric Peterson. Let's take a look at some of the games around the area. KOFO Game of the Week on KOFO.com is Maridazine Valley at Central Heights. Also in the area, Santa Fe trails at Wellsville in the Pioneer League. Lewisburg travels to Bonner Springs in Frontier League action. Also, Paola at Tonganoxie, Spring Hill at Eudora. Linden is at Madison Hamilton tonight. Burlington on the road down at Osawatomie, and Anderson County is on the road as well. They are at Prairie View. Again, scores on those ball games and much more on the high school basketball scoreboard show. Tomorrow it is Ottawa University basketball as the regular season comes to an end. Ottawa traveling to McPherson to take on the Bulldogs. The ladies will tip it off at 3, the guys at 5, and all the action with Casey Weeder right here on KOFO. Jumping center for Baldwin will be Josie Boyle, and for Ottawa it's going to be Lauren Curtis. Hope you enjoy this basketball action this evening. Referees are ready. Snap will be controlled, actually be knocked out of bounds, and it'll be off the Cyclone hand. So Baldwin will have the basketball first to start the ball game here. Boyle looks to get it inbounds and does to Burnett. Swings it left side for Swanger. Now in the post, ball knocked away by Curtis and goes out of bounds. And it comes to Boyle once again, swings it outside to Swanger. Now Morgan takes the three, drives the lane, tried to kick it down low, and the ball was tipped out of bounds by Ottawa. Ball comes into Boyle. Boyle into the lane, threw up the runner, no good, and she lost it out of bounds. And so the Cyclones will have the basketball against full court pressure. And it comes to Evans. First and Evans walks it across the timeline as Baldwin backs out. Now a bad pass by Evans is stolen. Here comes Fursman into the lane, finds Boyle for a free throw line jumper that rims out. Burnett has the rebound, but she's tied up by Evans. And Ottawa will get it on the alternate possession rule. Evans across the timeline, popping out is Curtis, swings it over left side, 35 feet away from the basket to Ficken. Now to Spiegel. Spiegel off to Titus. Titus to the top of the circle, right side it goes to Evans. Ball knocked away, loose ball, and we'll have a jump ball, and the Cyclones will turn it over. They're second on the evening. .7:05 to play first quarter, nothing. Burnett looking over the Cyclone defense. Bounce to the high post to Boyle. Boyle looks to move, gives it in the corner to Burnett. Burnett drives to the basket and runs through Curtis, and that'll be an offensive foul on Anna Burnett. Cyclones without a shot so far in front court. Picked from Ficken. Now the ball nearly overthrown, but Ficken runs it down. Tried to get it inside. That pass will be stolen. Up court, Morgan, she lost it on the dribble, and it's stolen away. Evans down into the left elbow. Now needs some help. Backs it out to Spiegel. Spiegel drives the lane. Runner on the way, in and out. Rebound controlled by Fursman, and now whistle a tie-up. And possession to the Cyclones. Evans looking to get inbounds, does to Titus outside the arc. She'll shoot a three and hit it. Riley Titus gives Ottawa a 3-0 lead. Left side to Morgan as Baldwin quickly back. Now Fursman driving, shooting with the left hand and missing. Rebound to Ficken for Ottawa. Outlet pass to Evans, and the Cyclones into front court. Spiegel with it, picks up her dribble to Titus. Down left side it goes to Ficken. Ficken's pass is tipped away by Burnett, but it's going to roll out of bounds. Brooklyn Hadel's going to check into the Ottawa lineup.
You're fine. Next time you got to come down here. I can't see you.
Ottawa with the basketball. Evans hands off to Hadel. She was bumped, no whistle. Now it goes to Curtis. Curtis had an open lane toward the basket. Free throw line now to Ficken. Bounced over right side to Spiegel. Spiegel on the dribble, backs outside to Curtis. Curtis takes it to the bucket this time, and it'll be an offensive foul on Lauren Curtis. .5:22 to play in the first quarter. Ottawa on top 3-0. Boyle, far sideline to Fursman. Out top to Swanger. Now to Morgan, right wing. Morgan takes it to the right elbow, gives it off to Fursman. Cross-court pass now to Boyle. Josie Boyle to Burnett. Skip pass over to Morgan. Now it's Swanger for three, missing short. Rebound Ficken for Ottawa. Up court, Spiegel. Wholesale substitutions, both sides coming in here in just a moment. Spiegel. And a bad pass by Spiegel is going to be stolen. Ill-advised pass there. Here's Morgan driving, Oh, she was knocked down to the ground. No whistle there either. Over the corner, Fursman. Fursman skips it out now to Swanger. Out top, nearly stolen, but is taken by Burnett. She'll find Fursman inside. Fursman scores with the right hand. Fursman puts Baldwin on the board. 3-2 Ottawa, 4:13 to play in the first. And another ill-advised pass by Spiegel is stolen. Here's Burnett up court. In the corner it goes. Swanger for three. Off the heel and rebounded by Curtis. Near sideline, Hadel. Hadel on the dribble to Curtis, top of the circle. Cross-court pass to Titus, takes the three. Back out it goes to Curtis. Looking, driving, taking it all the way in, had it blocked by Fursman, and Fursman comes up with the rebound. Up court, Burnett ahead to Boyle. Boyle runs through Curtis. This time it'll be a blocking foul on Curtis. And that'll be the second foul on Lauren Curtis. Both teams will substitute liberally here. Lauren Russell, Jenna Harvey, and Riley Smith in for Baldwin. The Cyclones will send in Aaliyah Gollier, Noah Halebrun, and also Kirsten Evans. And now Brittany Hornbuckle will come in as well. She's going to replace Curtis, who didn't come out of the ball game when the other three came in. So Hadel, the only person out on the court for Ottawa that was out there a few moments ago. On the inbounds pass, the Cyclones steal it. 4 Baldwin turnovers. Evans calls the play, gets a pick from Gollier. Skip pass over to Hadel. Hadel for three, around the rim and out, rebound to Harvey. Baldwin back the other way. Burnett quickly up court with the right-hand dribble. Goes over the right sideline to Boyle. Her three-point try is around the rim and back down through. That one almost bounced out, but the three-pointer gives Baldwin the lead, 5-3. Evans for the Cyclones. Guarded by Smith. Far sideline. Between the circles now to Hadel. Left wing to Halebrun. Halebrun skip pass to Hornbuckle. Hornbuckle back to Hadel on the right wing. Drives to the baseline, spins, but there's nothing there. Now she needs help. She'll find Evans on the right side. Evans stops, give and go inside to Halebrun, who's missed the shot too long. And here comes Boyle for Baldwin. She'll take it in. She'll shoot it, have it blocked by Evans. Harvey got the rebound. Out it goes to Smith for a three-point try that misses everything. And Evans rebounds for the Cyclones. 2:10 to play in the first. Baldwin on top, 5-3. Evans, cross-court it goes to Hadel. Hadel looking. Now drives. Is fouled out on the floor. And they're going to call an illegal screen on Brittany Hornbuckle. First foul on Hornbuckle, team foul number 3. Spiegel will come in for Ottawa High, and Hadel will check out. Burnett, right side it goes to Russell. Russell looking into the post to Harvey. Harvey, double team, finds Boyle, back out to Russell. Here's Burnett, top of the circle. Taking it back to Boyle. Boyle to the baseline, all the way to the bucket and scores. Nice move along the baseline line that time by Josie Boyle, and Matt Sturman would like a timeout. The timeout comes with 1:34 to play in the first quarter, and the score, Baldwin 7 and Ottawa 3. We're back in 1 minute. This is Ottawa High basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Need a recap of the ball game? Subscribe to the Ottawa Herald for their sports page or visit online at ottawaherald.com. A 3-month subscription is only $31.13 plus tax, including internet access. months. Or get online for only $9.22 a month plus tax. Call 242-4700 or visit OttawaHerald.com. For more than 2 decades, Dr. Michael Hyatt and Dr. Sherry Jung have been passionate about helping every patient live vibrantly. Stop by Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic at 1501 South Main and experience the difference chiropractic could make in your life.
Who do I play high school softball for? I play for my mom and dad who've never missed a game.
Whether they're playing for their teammates, their classmates, or their community, high school student athletes in Kansas learn important lessons they'll use for the rest of their lives, like respect for the rules and the value of hard work and sacrifice. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Back to action, Ottawa with the basketball. Minute 22 to play in the first period. Spiegel has it. She'll bounce pass over to Evans out near midcourt. Evans has Smith on her. Top of the key to Spiegel, who takes it left wing. Now needs some help. Over in the left corner to Halbrun. And she tried to force it into Gollier. The pass is knocked away out of bounds. Ficken and Titus back in for the Cyclones. OHS will inbound along the baseline left of the basket. Titus bounce it to Ficken, left elbow, down to Titus, out top to Spiegel. Summer picks up her dribble, bounces cross court to Titus. Titus looking, gets it into Evans' hands. Evans to the free throw line, spins, nearly overthrew Titus, but she got it back. She'll shoot for 3, and it missed it around the rim and out. Rebound to Boyle. Boyle up court, pass comes ahead to Smith. Smith, out top Boyle. Boyle into the paint, knocked away, stolen by Ottawa. Ficken with the steal that time. 26 seconds to go in the quarter. Ottawa down by 4. Spiegel on the dribble. Now Evans with the clock at 19. Evans will take it left. She'll take it all the way to the bucket. Tried to shoot over Harvey. That was a mistake. Harvey blocked it. Here comes a 2-on-1, and Russell will drive the lane and miss. Harvey over the back, and it is going to be a foul called on Harvey by the back official. Stops the clock with just under 6 seconds to go in the period. And it comes to Evans. Ottawa's got to hurry. Gets it ahead to Ficken. Ficken will drive to Spiegel. The shot on the way is no good, and that's the end of the first quarter. At the end of 1, Baldwin 7, Ottawa 3. Back in a minute. This is Cyclone basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
It's never too late to become who you're supposed to be. However, sometimes you may need a little help. Ottawa University can get you there. Their faculty and staff are dedicated to preparing graduates for a lifetime of significance. With dozens of degree programs, including accounting, engineering, human services, and marketing, as well as graduate degrees in business administration and education. Ottawa University will prepare you for whatever or whoever you want to be. Don't wait. Get started today. Find out more by visiting online at ottawa.edu.
Hey y'all, this is your girl Cheryl Underwood, and my digestive system used to make me feel sluggish, but those days are over. That's because I've kicked off 2020 with the Metamucil 2-week challenge, and I'm hooked. All I did was take Metamucil every day for 14 days, and it's really that easy. Why? Because Metamucil traps and removes the waste that weighs you down so you feel lighter and more energetic. Now I never want to go back to that heavy feeling. Are you ready for the Metamucil 2-week challenge? For a coupon and daily support, sign up at Metamucil.com today.
Possession to Baldwin to start the second period. Ottawa's got his starters back out there. Baldwin has Smith, Morgan, Harvey. And that was a pass into Harvey, knocked away, and he'll have another foul, it appears, on Harvey. Let's check and see. No, they'll call that on Titus. Wow. So Titus picks up her first foul, team foul number 4. Curtis comes back out. Hornbuckle replaces her. Matt Skirman wanted to make sure that Curtis didn't pick up her third foul. Here's Morgan driving. Off it goes to Burnett. Burnett has an open 3, too hard. Harvey with the board, and then she overthrows the pass, and Baldwin turns it over for the 6th time this evening. A couple of girls scores for you, actually 3. Central Heights leads Maridazine Valley at the end of one, 18-5. Bonner Springs 10, Lewisburg 8 at the end of one period. And at halftime, Eudora on top of Spring Hill, 23-8. Spiegel for Ottawa High near the Baldwin bench. Calling the play, gets it back outside to Evans. Evans gets a pick from Ficken. Tried to do give and go, but that ball's knocked away. Titus runs it down for the Cyclones. And now we got a whistle and a traveling violation on Titus. Ottawa with 8 turnovers now. Burnett pass ahead to Smith. Drives in, tried to force it into Harvey. She nearly lost it. Now it's tipped around, and the Cyclones will steal it. Evans up court. This is inside to Ficken, and Sophia with the right hand misses. Got it back, scores, and she's fouled. Foul is on Nikki Morgan. Chance for a three-point play for Ficken. Boyle back in, replacing Morgan for the Bulldogs. Free throw attempt is too hard and rebounded by Burnett for Baldwin. Here she comes up court, 3-on-3, bounces it ahead to Boyle. Boyle into the lane, and she'll score with the right hand. Josie Boyle very good at getting to the bucket. She's got 7, and Baldwin's lead is 4 once again, 9-5. Here's a pass to Evans into front court. She's doubled, finds Titus top of the circle. Now into Spiegel's hands. Spiegel to Ficken over in the right corner, Hornbuckle. Back outside to Titus. Titus guarded by Russell. And now she's going to be tied up. No, had the ball stolen away, just ripped away from her. Burnett on the left-handed dribble. Ball tipped on the pass by Spiegel, and the Cyclones will steal it once again. Baldwin pretty sloppy with the ball here early. That is not like them. They have 8 turnovers, Ottawa with 9. Bounce to the post to Hornbuckle. She needs to get out of the lane and does. Here's Evans driving. Throwing up the jumper, no good. Harvey affected that shot. Smith back the other way for Baldwin. She may take it the length of the court, and she has a knock out from behind by Evans. It goes out of bounds. Ottawa's going to send in Ashlyn Evans and Brooklyn Hadel at the 5:45 mark. Baldwin on top, 9-5. Burnett gets it into Boyle. Boyle for 3 from the baseline. Too hard. Got her own rebound. Back out it goes to Russell. Now to Smith. Smith in the right corner. Burnett. Out top, Russell. Swings it left side to Smith. Driving. And a whistle. That's going to be a foul on Ashlyn Evans. First foul on Evans. It'll be a shooting foul, so Riley Smith will be at the line for a couple. Free throw is good. Into the Ottawa lineup, Sydney Jones. I've missed some games this year, but this might be Sydney's first varsity action. Second free throw, good. 11-5, Baldwin by 6. Pressure picking up a little bit now for the Bulldogs. Ficken brings it across the 10-second line, down the sideline, and we got an offensive foul pushing off on Ficken. First foul on Ficken, that's the 6th Ottawa team foul. Burnett dribbling. High post pass to Boyle. Cross court it goes to Smith into the paint, off the hands of Harvey and out of bounds. Evans will get it into Spiegel. Right back to Evans. It's Ashlyn Evans in the ball game right now. Spiegel. Spiegel needs to get it up court, and does. Spiegel now doubled. Hands off to Hadel. Hadel over to Evans, left wing. Evans, backdoor cut to Spiegel. Layup is too hard and knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to Baldwin. It was a good look that time, but Spiegel a little bit too hard with that shot. Clock running, 4:32 to play in the first half. 11-5 Baldwin. Left elbow to Boyle. Out it goes to Smith. Smith, reverse dribble, knocked away by Spiegel, but got it to Boyle somehow. Now over goes to Russell, fakes the three, drives to the bucket. Shot was partially blocked, but the Cyclones will be whistled for a foul. Foul is on Jones, her first personal. Lauren Russell will be at the line for a pair. Free throw attempt is no good, too hard. Gollier and Hornbuckle in for the Cyclones. Russell misses the second one, but Harvey has the board. Out it goes to Russell, out top to Burnett, around to Smith. In the corner, Boyle for three, too hard off the back iron, but Russell pulls down the rebound. She can't get the shot to fall, and Spiegel finally away with it for Ottawa High. Spiegel, now to Hadel. Hadel looks, get past to Hornbuckle. Hornbuckle to Hadel, nearly stolen. Now Hadel looking. She'll find Evans, and her shot will be blocked out of bounds by Harvey. Kristen Evans back in for the Cyclones. Morgan will check in, replacing Smith for Baldwin. 3:40 to play in the first half. Bulldogs with an 11-5 lead. Comes in high to Hadel. Now to Evans. Evans spins on Morgan, but Morgan stays right with her. Get pass over to Ashlyn Evans to the free throw line. Now she'll find Gollier. Gollier back outside. It goes to Kirsten Evans. Kirsten in the corner to Ashlyn Evans. Tries to drive on Russell. Picks up her dribble. Gets it back outside to Kirsten Evans, and she'll be fouled out on the floor. Morgan with her second personal foul, team foul number 4. Smith back in for Coach Bob Martin. In it comes to Ashlyn Evans. Baseline shot misses everything, and the ball's out of bounds to Baldwin. Burnett. Ahead it goes to Smith, who drove around Ashlyn Evans but missed the shot, and Ottawa has the rebound. Kirsten Evans up court quickly. Stops, gets it outside to Ashlyn Evans. Right back to Kirsten. Kirsten looking to penetrate, but then lost control of the ball. We're going to have a whistle and a tie-up. Ottawa will retain possession. Titus checks back in for the Cyclones, as does Spiegel. And Carly Neufeld will see her first action for Baldwin. Russell holding her shoulder as she goes to the bench. Looks like as she and Evans were wrestling for that basketball, she came down on her shoulder. There's a steal by Burnett off the inbounds. Burnett will drive the lane and score. Timeout called for by Matt Skirman with 2:31 to play in the first half. Cyclones now down 13-5 to Baldwin, and we'll be back in 1 minute. This is Ottawa High basketball on KOFO.
Cold weather often brings cold and flu season, and that's often what brings you in to see the doctors at Ottawa Family Physicians or their registered nurse practitioners at the Ottawa Care Clinic inside Costantino's Price Chopper. Ottawa Family Physicians, 242-1620, or visit ottawafamilyphysicians.com.
Let's face it, auto insurance can be confusing. Do you know your comprehensive from your collision, your no fault from liability, your premium premium from your deductible? After an accident is no time to find out that your definition of full coverage is actually different from what your policy says. Let local State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King explain auto insurance in terms you can understand.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa or visit online at keithking.net.
What's the value of your real estate? Hepner Appraisal Service in Ottawa has been providing real estate appraisals for individuals, banks, and lending institutions for nearly 40 years. Jim, Wade, and Scott wish the Cyclones the best of luck this season. Call Hepner Appraisal Service 242-6685.
Ottawa sends in Noe Halebrun at the timeout. She has the basketball right now. Ahead it comes to Gollier. Gollier waits. Now puts the ball on the floor, gives it up to Spiegel. Near sideline, Hadel. Hadel. Gollier outside the arc, left wing. Gollier looking. One bounce, now a bad pass, but Hadel managed to come up with it before Burnett did. Spiegel, right wing to Gollier, give and go, knocked away, and a steal. 12 Ottawa turnovers now. Here's Boyle ahead to Smith, takes the three, gives to Burnett for a three ball, it's good. And Baldwin's built a 16-5 lead with 1:40 to play in the first half. Hadel avoids the double team. Now is in trouble with the double team. Needs help. Goes skip pass to Gollier. Gollier into the lane. Her shot blocked by Harvey. Ahead comes Burnett. Burnett on the drive. Off it goes. Smith for three. Good. Well, Baldwin has found the touch here, and they bump the lead up to 14. Halebrun picks up her dribble. Left wing it goes to Spiegel. Spiegel now to Hadel. Gollier give and go to Hadel. She got it in the lane, shoots and scores. First points for Brooklyn Hadel. Burnett, long pass ahead to Boyle. Boyle driving, knifing through traffic and scoring. .35 seconds to play. Baldwin leads 21-7. Spiegel, she's going to be doubled once again. Needs some help. Finds Hadel. Hadel driving the lane, fouled from behind by Burnett. Second foul on Anna Burnett. Picking in for the Cyclones. She'll replace Gollier. And here comes Swonger into the ball game for Baldwin. And Burnett will check out. Just team foul, so no shots here. Spiegel gets it into Titus. Titus goes right side, and a three-point try is blocked, and a foul called on Ottawa. It's on Halebrun, and it'll be a 1-and-1 at the other end for Riley Smith. Smith shoots and puts it in. 6 points now for the sophomore. Second one's good. 13 seconds to go in the half. Pass ahead to Halebrun. Now to Titus, who's left open for three. Missed it short. Tipped around. Coming up with his Spiegel. 1 second to go, and they won't get a shot off. We're at the half of the score. Baldwin 23, Ottawa 7. We'll pause for 2 minutes. This is Cyclone basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
This is Eric Price, Funeral Director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. We're proud to be involved in the communities we serve and support the youth of today because they're our leaders for tomorrow. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home. providing compassionate care when you need it most.
There's no doubt a cold Kansas winter is headed our way. Is your heater up to the challenge? Call the pros at Adamson Brothers to make sure. 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
It's never too late to become who you're supposed to be. However, sometimes you may need a little help. Ottawa University can get you there. Their faculty and staff are dedicated to preparing graduates for a lifetime of significance. With dozens of degree programs, including accounting, engineering, human services, and marketing, as well as graduate degrees in business administration and education, Ottawa University will prepare you for whatever or whoever you want to be. Don't wait. Get started today. Find out more by visiting online at ottawa.edu.
Napa Auto Parts annual farm filter sale is coming soon to Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner.
When you have an emergency, who do you call? 911. What do you do if you're unable to speak during your emergency? You text to 911. Franklin County Emergency Communications Center has recently added text to 911 technology as part of the new 911 phone system. Cell phone users can use their phone messaging system to text 911 to contact local dispatch. Phones must have a text or data plan in order to use this service, and phones in roaming mode, text apps, or apps messaging services cannot use this feature. It is important to note, dispatch is unable to determine your location while using this service, so always know your location and include that in your initial text. Remember, if you're able to place a voice call, we're able to help you more quickly. But in the event you are unable to speak, text to 911 will still allow us to get the information we need. Call if you can, text if you can't. For more information, go to kansas911.org or 911.gov. This message has been brought to you by the Franklin County Emergency Communications Center and KOFO.
Baldwin girls took control of the basketball game in the latter stages of the second period. They outscored Ottawa in the second quarter 16-4. They lead here at half 23-7. Ottawa with 12 first half turnovers. Baldwin has 9 of their own, but the Cyclones just not able to get the shots to fall. And the 6'2 junior Jenna Harvey with several blocks in that first half. That tends to make you alter your shots as well. So Baldwin up by 16. Boys action to follow here between the Cyclones and the Bulldogs. And don't forget tonight at 10 o'clock, the high school basketball scoreboard show right here on your source for sports in East Central Kansas. 1220 and 103.7 FM. Eric Peterson at the helm for the scoreboard show tonight. And you can catch scores from around the state of Kansas on this next to the final weekend of the regular season. Baldwin leads it here at intermission, 23-7. Back after this 2-minute break, you're listening to Ottawa High School basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Whether you're in the game or working around the house, injuries happen, but not all of them warrant a trip to the ER. For sprains, minor cuts, and less serious ailments, Advent Health Ottawa's Express Care Clinic can help. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Advent Health Ottawa, helping you feel whole. Visit adventhealthottawa.com.
Hi, this is Margie Hindeleiter from Bank Midwest. You'll often hear us say, this is where common sense lives. That means doing the little things, like knowing your name. And it means supporting Ottawa High School. That should be common sense for how a bank does business. Bank Midwest, where common sense lives.
Some job recruitment sites overload your inbox with resumes. Glassdoor knows not just any will do. From 62 million job seekers, Glassdoor only matches you with qualified candidates who have the skills and experience your small business needs to grow. In fact, Glassdoor hires are 30% more likely to stay with your company longer, and Glassdoor can help you find that perfect candidate in half the resumes. Go to glassdoor.com/hire. Glassdoor. Find the right fit for your business.
What is radon? Home exposure to radon gas is the leading cause of lung cancer death in the United States for non-smokers. In Kansas, 1 in 4 homes will test at or above the EPA action level. The Surgeon General recommends all homes be tested and fixed if necessary. To test your home, check with your local agricultural extension office for an inexpensive home test kits or find a certified professional, per Kansas state law, to test during a real estate transaction. Consider building radon resistant for your new home. Call 1-800-693-5343 or visit kansasradonprogram.org for more information. Test, fix, save a life. This message brought to you by the Kansas Radon Program, the Kansas Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
It's halftime of our girls' game, and Baldwin leads 23-7 over Ottawa High. Scoring looks like this. In the first half, Baldwin got 9 points from Josie Boyle. Riley Smith was 7. Anna Burnett had 5, and 2 points for Carly Fursman. Ottawa got a 3-pointer early from Riley Titus, 2 apiece from Sophia Ficken and Brooklyn Hadel. As I mentioned earlier, Ottawa with 12 first-half turnovers, 9 for the Bulldogs. Foul shooting, Ottawa 0 of 1, while Baldwin went 4 of 6. Foul trouble, Lauren Curtis 2 for the Cyclones. Anna Burnett with a couple for Baldwin. And again, 23-7 the score at the half. And we'll be back to give you some updates on scores from around the area and have the second half of play. 2-minute break. This is Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
If you have kids or pets, sooner or later you'll need new carpet. And right now, the Home Depot has you covered. With an unbeatable selection of carpet that walks the walk, in-store, or even easier, online. Durable and low maintenance, pet-proof, life-proof, and right now, installed for free. It's a good time to be a doer, thanks to free carpet installation at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. $599 minimum purchase of $1 or more per square foot. Valid through May 6, U.S. only.
Safe, secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
This is Craig Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. Pre-arrangements make the difference of a family that is stressed and a family that is free to grieve, to celebrate a life. Consider making your pre-arrangements to lift the burden.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
Join the KOFO Travel Club for the next trip to the new theater and restaurant to see the original Church Basement Ladies, starring Cindy Williams from Laverne and Shirley. Enjoy this musical comedy with star-studded characters Wednesday, March 25th. Deadline to sign up is Tuesday, February 25th. You'll depart from the parking lot south of the Bottle House at 10 o'clock. And mark your calendar for Tuesday, February 25th for the next meeting of the KOFO Travel Club, taking place at the First United Methodist Church. Meeting starts at 6 o'clock. Learn about and sign up for upcoming trips to Branson in April, a day trip to Jamesport, Missouri in May. See the $1 Million Quartet at the new theater and restaurant in June. Plus, learn about an upcoming trip to the Mackinac Islands. The meeting is free and refreshments provided. Come join the adventures and come enjoy the fun. The KOFO Travel Club from KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Both teams out for shoot-around prior to the start of the second half. Scores that we have on girls action. Anderson County early second period leading Prairie View 23-5. Eudora 23-8 over Spring Hill at half. Paola leads Tonganoxie at the half 15-11. Lewisburg by 4 over Bonner Springs at the half, 20-16. And in our KOFO game of the week on KOFO.com, Luke Queen bringing you the play-by-play of Central Heights and Meridazine Valley with the Vikings on top of the Trojans, 32-10. Other games in the area, Santa Fe Trail at Wellsville, Linden at Madison Hamilton, and Burlington at Osawatomie. Don't forget we have Ottawa University basketball tomorrow afternoon with the final game of the regular season. The men can wrap up an undisputed conference title with a win over the Bulldogs, a team that beat them earlier. The ladies, unfortunately, are just playing for pride tomorrow, but we'll have all the action for you starting at about 2:45 with pregame. Casey Weeder will accompany the team out to McPherson and bring you the play-by-play call. Next Monday night, Ottawa is at home against Tonganoxie. That is a makeup game that was snowed out earlier. The ladies will play on Thursday night against Metro Academy at home. And then Friday, the regular season will conclude with the Cyclones on the road at Spring Hill. And, of course, all the action next week right here on KOFO. Starting 5 for both teams here in the second half. Baldwin will have possession, moving from the left to the right. Those of you listening who follow the Lady Bulldogs might be interested in knowing that Lebec County, the team that Baldwin is tied with right now in the seedings, is up on Coffeyville 32-18 at the half. And here we go, the second half of play. Anna Burnett with the basketball, bounces to Boyle, back to Burnett on a give and go, takes it to the right baseline, out to Boyle. Boyle drives around Curtis, takes it to the bucket, and is fouled. Ottawa foul on Kirsten Evans. It's her first. Josie Boyle at the free throw line. And her free throw attempt is no good. Second one on the way. That one misses as well. Titus runs it down for Ottawa in the corner. Up court comes Evans. She's doubled near the Ottawa bench. She needs help, and she'll find Curtis out between the circles. Now they tried to get it inside to Evans. That was knocked out of bounds by the Bulldogs, and it will stay with the Cyclones. Evans on the inbound. Out high goes to Titus. Titus picks up her dribble, looks for a backdoor cut. Instead has to find Evans on the right side, and she'll bring it back between the circles and set the Cyclone offense. There's a backdoor cut by Spiegel. Made the catch in traffic, was fouled on the shot. Swanger will pick up the personal foul. First of two for Spiegel is short. Second one is good. First point of the evening for Spiegel. She had three the first time the two teams played. Up court quickly, Burnett finds Morgan outside the arc. She'll drive to the baseline, leans in, has it stripped away, and a steal by the Cyclones. Evans out near midcourt. Finds Fickens. Fickens' little runner is blocked by Boyle, and Boyle rebounds. Burnett on the fly, off it goes to Morgan. Now to Fersman. Left side to Swanger, left corner, Burnett. Out top to Morgan. Morgan, Boyle, now over in the corner. Swanger for three, misses everything, but Evans couldn't corral it. It's off her hands, out of bounds. Here's Halebrun into the ball game, and going to the bench will be Titus. And it comes to Boyle, swings it outside to Swanger, top of the circle, Fersman. Over in the left corner, Burnett, three ball on the way, too hard. Evans has the rebound. Evans with the left-hand dribble. Left corner goes to Ficken. Now to Halbron off her hand. Loose ball, and Spiegel couldn't pick it up. Loose once again, and finally we got a whistle and a tie-up. Ottawa will get it back. That was an unforced error right there. Baldwin sends in Smith and Harvey. 6:04 to play in the third quarter. 23-8, Baldwin by 15. Evans, off it goes to Halebrun. Halebrun finds Ficken, shooting it for three and hitting it. Sophia Ficken now with 5 to make it 23-11. On the left baseline, Morgan. Off it goes to Smith. Now in the corner, Boyle. Boyle drives baseline, dishes inside to Harvey, but the shot misses and rebounded by Ficken. Evans in the corner to Halebrun. Now pass stolen by Burnett. Burnett driving the lane, lays it up, missed it, hit the rim underneath, got too far underneath the basket. Spiegel has it for Ottawa. Spiegel gets to the end of the lane to Evans, swings it outside to Ficken for another three ball that's too hard, and Smith runs down the rebound for Baldwin, and a whistle, and what do we have? Turnover on Baldwin somehow. That's been a traveling violation. Ottawa gets it in to Ficken. She'll shoot over Harvey, rims off. Boyle pulls it down for the Bulldogs. Burnett up court. Over goes to Smith, left wing. Out top, Boyle. Boyle for three. Off the front iron and back down through. Boyle has a dozen. 26-11. Now double team. Evans trying to dribble around it. She'll take it to baseline. Floater is good. Nice job there by Kirsten Evans. She got around the double team and floated it over the 6'2 Harvey. Smith takes it to the left baseline. Out it goes left wing to Boyle, out top to Morgan. Morgan to Burnett, now over in the corner of Smith. Top of the circle, Boyle. Left wing it goes to Morgan. Morgan into the post to Harvey. She's tripled. Back out to Morgan, shooting it for three and hitting it. Nikki Morgan on the board. Her first points of the night, 29-13. Curtis over to Ficken. Right side, Evans. Evans out top to Curtis. Curtis into Spiegel's hands. Spiegel, Hailbrunn. Hailbrunn kicks it off to Curtis for a three ball. It's off the glass and good. Here's Burnett driving. Kick is inside to Harvey, and Harvey will score. Harvey made a nice catch over a triple team and scored her first points of the night. Here's Evans over in the left corner, Curtis. She'll drive on Harvey, tried to lean in, and Harvey fouled her. Second foul on Jenna Harvey. Curtis at the stripe for two. 3:02 to play in the third period. Ottawa down 31-16. Free throw by Curtis is good. Ashlyn Evans, Brooklyn Hadel in for Ottawa. Also Brittany Hornbuckle, but she's going to come in for Curtis at the next whistle. Isabel Harvey is into the lineup now for Baldwin. Curtis hits the second free throw, and now we'll take a breather as Hornbuckle in for her. Right side to Smith, out top Boyle, left wing, that's Smith to Harvey. Out it goes to Isabel Harvey. Both Harveys in the ball game now. And we got a tie up. Possession will stay with Baldwin. Got both Evans in there for Ottawa, both Harveys in there for Baldwin. Burnett will get it in, and a three-point try by Smith is no good, and rebounded by Evans. She'll push it up the left sideline. She'll be cut off. She'll find Hornbuckle in the lane. The shot misses, though, and Burnett back the other direction. Anna Burnett bounced inside to Harvey. Jenna Harvey had to go off her leg, and it goes out of bounds. Kirsten Evans to Ashlyn Evans, and it comes to Hadel. Hadel's double team. She's going to need some help. She'll bounce it over to Evans, somehow avoided an over and back violation. Hailbrunn shoots for three, missed it a little bit too hard, and Isabel Harvey has the rebound. Pass ahead to Smith. Smith driving baseline and should be fouled on the floor. No shot. Ashlyn Evans picks up the personal foul, her second. Team foul number 2 on the Cyclones. 2:03 to play in the third. And we've got a substitution. Spiegel will check in. Kirsten Evans will come out. Burnett gets it out high to Smith, who shoots for three and misses. Spiegel with the rebound. And a bad pass, but Hadel comes up with it. She'll drive, and she had her blocked out of bounds by Jenna Harvey. I'm not sure she'll try that again, but she went in there and tried to put the ball up over Harvey. Burnett comes out for Baldwin, replaced by Morgan. Comes into Ashlyn Evans. Into the post, and Harvey steals that one. Smith, length of the floor, pops the jumper, blocked by Heilbronn, and we'll have a tie-up, and possession this time goes to the Cyclones. Heilbronn comes out. She's replaced by Titus. Spiegel off the inbounds, over to Titus. Back it goes to Spiegel. Spiegel across the timeline. Bounces right side to Hadel. Hadel picked up her dribble. She'll hand off again to Spiegel. Spiegel driving to the basket, shoots over Harvey, but misses too hard. Boyle has the rebound, and she's up court in a hurry. She'll take it all the way in, have it blocked by Hadel, and Hadel back the other way. Inside a minute to play in the third period. Spiegel, right wing, it goes to Hadel near the sideline. Brooklyn gets a pick from Hornbuckle. Drives in, gives it off to Titus. Titus in the right corner, Hadel. Hadel to the bucket, shoots with the left hand. Oh, it rims out, no good. She shot it with the left hand. That was a smart basketball move right there. Here's Smith with it. Out top to Boyle. Now Isabel Harvey to Smith. Left wing Boyle, 24 seconds to go. It looks like the Bulldogs will work for the final shot here. Boyle brings it out near to midcourt now. 16 on the clock. Boyle gets a pick from Jenna Harvey to Smith, who shoots a three ball, misses it short. Titus with the rebound. 4 seconds, 3, 2. Spiegel will shoot on the run, and off the rim, no good. That's the end of the third quarter. It's Baldwin 31, Ottawa 18, and we'll return in a minute. This is Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit QualityStructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
Need a recap of the ball game? Subscribe to the Ottawa Herald for their sports page or visit online at ottawaherald.com. A 3-month subscription is only $31.13 plus tax, including internet access. Or get online for only $9.22 a month plus tax. Call 242-4700 or visit ottawaherald.com.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission is your place for activities and other programs designed to keep the members of our community active and healthy. Visit us at the GOT building or online at orcottawas.org to see recreation options for all ages. Ottawa Recreation Commission, bring recreation to life.
What's the value of your real estate? Hepner Appraisal Service in Ottawa has been providing real estate appraisals for individuals, banks, and lending institutions for nearly 40 years. Jim, Wade, and Scott wish the Cyclones the best of luck this season. Call Hepner Appraisal Service 242-6685.
Baldwin has the basketball here to start the fourth period. Central Heights ladies now lead Marinazine Valley 46-12 at the end of 3. Out top, Carly Neufeld. Over on the right side, it goes to Burnett into the lane to Jenna Harvey. She missed the shot. Neufeld rebounds, brings it back outside. Neufeld off left wing to Morgan. Morgan to Burnett. Skip pass over to Smith. Smith driving to the basket, shoots and misses. Harvey follows. That one rims off, and Ficken pulls it down for Ottawa. Also a third quarter score, Lewisburg 28, Bonner Springs 23. Pick from Curtis. Kirsten Evans takes it, goes in the left corner to Titus, out to Spiegel, into the post to Curtis, knocked away, but Harvey commits a foul. Third foul on Jenna Harvey. Boyle comes back in, replacing Morgan for the Bulldogs. Back to action here, Ficken with the basketball. Here's Spiegel driving, floating it, too hard. Boyle rebounds. She'll come up 4-1 against 3. Dishes off to Burnett. Burnett sets up for a 3, rims in and out, and saved by the Cyclones. And here comes Kirsten Evans, pushing it ahead to Ficken, who has to run it down, shoot a wild shot, but she was fouled. Boyle got her with the body. First foul of the night on Josie Boyle. Ficken 0 for 1 from the free throw line. Wellsville's girls defeat Santa Fe Trail tonight, 38-25. Free throw is no good. Fursman's back in for Baldwin. Second one up, that one is good. Burnett, right wing, it goes to Neufeld. Now Smith on the left wing. Smith into the lane, back out it goes to Neufeld. Burnett swings it left side to Smith. Smith traveled with it. "13 Baldwin turnovers tonight. I know that's more than what Bob Martin would want in a game like this. Ottawa's turned it over 14 times. They did a pretty good job in the third period. Here's a dangerous pass. That one's stolen. And back the other way, Smith being chased by Ficken. Drives the lane, threw it up, and it hit the bottom of the rim again. And here comes Ottawa. And Smith's going to commit a foul. That's a frustration foul right there by Riley Smith. First personal foul and the 5th Baldwin team foul. Back to action. Evans with it. Evans looking over the defense. Burnett's on her. It's a man-to-man. Evans picks up her dribble. And an alley-oop pass taken by Curtis. Going to the bucket, missed the shot. Ficken tried to follow. That one was blocked and out of bounds to Ottawa. Evans was a 5-second call. Finally got it into Titus. Now near the corner, Ficken. Sophia out top to Summer Spiegel. Spiegel will bounce it to Evans. 5:30 to play. Ottawa down by a dozen. Here's Spiegel driving, leaning, shooting and missing, and rebounded by Fursman. Into Burnett's hands. Bulldogs trying to run. Curtis knocked it away, and it's stolen. Spiegel 1-and-1 on Fursman. Floater is good. Burnett drives. Gets it offside to Smith. Smith traveled with it. Hadel in for the Cyclones, and Bob Martin asks for timeout. Timeout comes with 5:03 to play in the game, and the score: Baldwin 31, Ottawa 21. And we're back in a minute. This is Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
Protect you and your family from the flu. Hi, this is Laura Hibberts, pharmacist at Kramer Pharmacy in downtown Ottawa. Did you know you can get your flu shot at Kramer Pharmacy at 134 South Main? The flu can be life-threatening to some young people or elderly. It's best to get the flu shot as soon as you can. Covered by Medicare and most insurance. Get your flu shot today at Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, with convenient parking on Main Street or out back at Legacy Square. Call 242-2055 or visit kramerrx.com.
Save up to 50% on all Napa Gold filters during the annual Farm Filter Sale, February 10th through February 22nd.
If you have kids or pets, sooner or later you'll need new carpet. And right now, the Home Depot has you covered with an unbeatable selection of carpet that walks the walk, in-store or even easier, online. Durable and low maintenance, pet-proof, life-proof, and right now, installed for free. It's a good time to be a doer thanks to free carpet installation at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. $599 minimum purchase of $1 or more per square foot. Valid through May 6, U.S. only.
10-point lead now. Ottawa has the basketball, and the Baldwin bench is just warned about something. And it comes to Spiegel, now to Titus, to Hadel. Hadel picks up her dribble, and a pass is thrown away, stolen by Smith. Smith ahead to Neufeld. Neufeld shoots over Titus and scores. This time, Ficken will bring it up court. Ficken with Boyle on her. Goes to Spiegel. Reach in by Smith, no whistle. Spiegel over near the corner to Hadel. Driving baseline, dribbles off a Baldwin player's leg. Cyclones will inbound along the baseline. Inbounds comes out to Ficken. Far sideline, Hadel in the corner, Curtis. Curtis, a give and go to Titus, and Titus banks it in. Burnett drives in, finds Harvey wide open, and Harvey will score. He cut the lead back down to 10, then give up an easy basket on the other end. Spiegel being chased, gets in the corner of Curtis. Curtis outside to Ficken. Ficken's got an open three, got it. And the Cyclone offense starting to pick up here. They're down 9, closest they've been since the second period. Here's a pass into Harvey. Harvey's jumper, short, tipped around, taken by Burnett. Smith, free ball from the top of the circle. That one's too hard. Boyle has the rebound, tried to force it up, and she was fouled. Ficken with the personal foul. It's her second. Boyle is 0 for 2 from the free throw line. First one on the way, and it rims out. Kirsten Evans, Halebrun, and Hornbuckle in for Ottawa at the 3:31 mark. Second one for Boyle, and that one's good. 13 points for Josie Boyle. Titus off to Hadel. Hadel might have pushed off right there. She'll get into Titus's hands. Titus looks, backs out now to Evans. Evans on the weave to Hadel. Hadel into the lane to Halebrun. Down near the corner, Evans. Evans back out to Hadel, 3:08 to play, 10-point lead for Baldwin. Here's Titus shooting a three, got it to go through. And all of a sudden, it's getting interesting here. It's a 7-point ball game. Here's Boyle around to Smith. Smith driving, shooting, missed, and hitting, and she's fouled. Halebrun picks up the foul. And once again, Ottawa, after getting a big bucket, lets the other team get the basket at the other end, and this time the harm and the foul as well. Spiegel, Curtis, and Ficken back in for the Cyclones. And Smith's free throw is good. She's in double figures with 10. Evans will push it up court. And gets a pick from Curtis, and a foul called against Riley Smith, running through a screen. That'll That'll be the 16th foul on Baldwin. Cyclones will inbound just to our left, and it comes to Evans. Evans goes left side to Spiegel. Spiegel driving in, shooting the jumper, missed. Rebound taken by Neufeld. Carly Neufeld pushes it up court, ahead to Boyle. Now back outside to Burnett to Smith. Boyle with it, top of the circle. 2:20 to play, 10-point ball game. In the corner, Burnett. Neufeld, right wing Boyle. Baldwin's perfectly willing to run clock right here. They're looking for something inside with Harvey. Here's Riley Smith driving, and a foul, offensive foul on Smith. Third foul on Smith, turnover number 16 on Baldwin. Evans goes left wing to Spiegel. She had to run it down. Goes to the corner now to Titus. Titus lost the basketball, and Neufeld stole it. And then we got a reach-in foul, no, a jump ball. Ottawa gets possession back. Clock is stopped with 1:43 to play. 39-29, Baldwin with the lead. And it comes into Ficken, and Ficken will score from the left elbow. 11 tonight for Sophia Ficken. Ottawa's got to pick up the defense now. They've only committed 14 fouls. They need to start thinking about fouling here quickly. Burnett has the basketball. She'll dribble to the free throw line and be fouled. Foul is on Titus, her second personal. 5th Ottawa team foul. Burnett looks, going to get it in out high to Boyle. Boyle into the post, stolen by Titus. Spiegel with it. Off to Evans. Kirsten looking over the situation. Curtis on the dribble, into the lane. So Evans in the corner, now to Spiegel, now Titus. Back it goes to Spiegel. Spiegel stops, Ficken, 3-ball, too hard. Rebound is taken by Neufeld. Ottawa needs to foul. And there's a foul, check that, timeout call for by Bob Martin. 45 seconds to go. 39-31 Baldwin, and we're back in 30 seconds. This is Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
I'm not a big talker. I am a big doer. But sometimes the only way to solve the problem is to get on the horn and figure it out. So the only people I like talking to? Grainger. With knowledgeable product experts, ready with the answers to my toughest questions, calling Grainger is the one conversation I don't mind having. From machining and motor parts to valves and vacuum pumps. When it comes to solving my problems, Grainger's got my back. Call, click Grainger.com, or stop by to see for yourself. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Final score in our KOFO game of the week. Central Heights beats Meridazine Valley tonight, 51-16. Paola's girls beat Tonganoxie 48-30. At the end of 3 quarters, Anderson County 58, Prairie View 22. Baldwin with the basketball as we get back to action. Here's Burnett being chased. Again, Ottawa needs to foul here. Off it goes to Smith. And Smith finds Burnett. Too much time running off here. Now foul on Curtis. Third foul on Curtis. She picked up the first 2 in about the first 4 minutes of the game. So the next foul will send Baldwin to the free throw line, but we're down to 30 seconds to play. And it comes to Burnett. Evans needs to get up there and foul her, and she does. So Anna Burnett will be at the free throw line. First trip there tonight. The 1-and-1. Free throw Burnett is short. Rebound to Titus. Ottawa needs to hurry. Evans up court with the right-hand dribble. She'll find Curtis. Curtis driving, running into Harvey, lost it off her leg, and out of bounds. Clock is stopped with 18 seconds to go now. And it comes to Smith, who spins away from a double team. Ficken fouls her, and it'll be another 1-and-1 at the other end. Riley Smith, perfect from the stripe tonight. 5 for 5. She has 10 points. $15 seconds to go.
Hey, you gotta get down the court. Go.
Smith hits the first one. And the second one in as well. Evans ahead to Ficken. Ficken driving. Bounce it out to Evans. He'll shoot the three. She'll pop the triple and hit it. Well, unfortunately, too little, too late. Time will run out. The final score here tonight, Baldwin 41, Ottawa 34. We'll be back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
This is Eric Price, Funeral Director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. We're proud to be involved in the communities we serve and support the youth of today because they're our leaders for tomorrow. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, providing compassionate care when you need it most.
Hi, this is Margie Hindeleiter from Bank Midwest. You'll often hear us say, this is where common sense lives. That means doing the little things, like knowing your name. And it means supporting Ottawa High School. That should be common sense for how a bank does business. Bank Midwest, where common sense lives.
It's late at night. You've been visiting family and you're on your way home. You didn't see the deer in front of you until it was too late. Everyone is safe. Your vehicle did its job and protected you. Now you get to find out if your auto insurance does the same. It will, because you have State Farm Auto Insurance through local agent Keith King in Ottawa.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa or visit online at keithking.net.
Ottawa High School is proud to partner with Kansas State Bank to sponsor the Ottawa High Student of the Week. Those recognized are chosen by Ottawa High staff for their outstanding performance in one or more areas, including academic achievement, student leadership, athletic performance, community outreach, school spirit, and overall modeling of positive behavior at Ottawa High School. The faculty and staff at Ottawa High are proud to have our community support the students in their chosen activities. Creating tomorrow's problem solvers today. That's Ottawa High School. Go Cyclones!
Some job recruitment sites overload your inbox with resumes. Glassdoor knows not just any will do. From 62 million job seekers, Glassdoor only matches you with qualified candidates who have the skills and experience your small business needs to grow. In fact, Glassdoor hires are 30% more likely to stay with your company longer. And Glassdoor can help you find that perfect candidate in half the resumes. Go to glassdoor.com/hire. Glassdoor. Find the right fit for your business.
Well, the Lady Cyclones built on a strong effort on Tuesday night, played a pretty good ball game here this evening. They really lost the game in the second period when Baldwin outscored them 16-4. Other than that, Ottawa winning the second half. They outscored Baldwin 27-18. Who's here tonight by 7, 41-34. They got the lead down to 7 a couple of different times, but just could get no closer. And Baldwin moves to 14-4 with the win. Ottawa falls to 3-14 with the loss. For the Bulldogs, leading scorer was Josie Boyle with 13, 12 for Riley Smith, 5 points for Anna Burnett. Jenna Harvey had 4, 3 for Nikki Morgan, 2 for Carly Neufeld and Carly Fersman. Ottawa had 1 player in double figures. Sophia Ficken finished with 11. Riley Titus had 8, 5 for Lauren Curtis and Kirsten Evans, Summer Spiegel with 3-2 for Brooklyn Hadel. We will send it back to the station now for extended time here as we have senior night festivities here at Baldwin Junior High School. But we'll be back with you for the boys game coming up in just a little bit. Again, the final in the girls contest, 41-34 Baldwin with the win. This is Gary Bateman saying so long for now.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa Cyclone basketball on KOFO, brought to you by